So, let's have a look at some of those feelings, right? Give me first some top feelings. What kinds of feelings we have? Like happy. Okay. Some adjectives first, not nouns.
Sad.
Sad.
Angry.
Angry.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Okay, so let's put it disappointed.
Bored.
Ouch.
Bored.
Hmm?
Bored.
I don't understand.
Bored.
Boring.
Boring.
Bored?
Boring.
Bored. Is it angry? Disappointed?
Bored.
Bored. Can you say that out loud?
Bored.
Okay, bored. What other major types of feelings? So we're either happy or sad or angry. Or maybe excited. Yeah? Disappointed. So let me put the word excited back here. What else? So these are major feelings, right? Now we have, of course, many words here for these feelings and so on and so forth. So if I'm very happy, what else can I say? I was happy to hear that.
Glad.
I'm glad to see you. Glad, happy. What else?
Delightful. Please.
I was delightful. I can say delighted. I was delighted. Delighted. Huh? I was delighted to hear that. I was thrilled. Let's put excited right here. You know ecstasy? Ecstatic. You know ecstasy? Ecstatic. Thrilled. Excited. Delighted. Pleasantly surprised.
John.
Euphoric. Euphoric. Filled with joy. Joyous. Remember, delighted is different from delightful. Cheerful. We'll talk about it. We'll say he has a very cheerful character. He's very cheerful. He's very delightful. It means what? You're happy when you're with him. He's very happy and makes you happy. He has this delightful, cheerful character. So we have cheerful, delightful. I was delighted to see him. I was happy to see him. I was glad to see him. I was ecstatic. I was thrilled. Thrilled, like Thriller, those movies that are kind of scary. But I was thrilled to see him. Doesn't mean I was excited to see him. That doesn't mean I was like scared. So let's put excited, I put here. So, next. So remember, happy and happiness are not exactly the same. Happiness in life, happiness means, for example, to have all the things that you want, to be happy generally about your life. But I was happy to see him means brought a smile to my lips, right? Now I was sad to see him go. That makes me sad, like when summer leaves us, that makes me really sad. Unhappy. What else? Sometimes you're sad, you're unhappy. What else could be the feeling? Sometimes it's even more. You feel depressed. Yeah? Sometimes you feel depressed. Sometimes you feel even less than that. So how do you feel?
Upset.
Upset. You feel upset. I was saddened by the news of your death.
Blue.
Not your death, like somebody's death.
Sorrowful.
Sorrowful.
Sorrow.
Sorrowful. Means, yeah, it's a word that I personally I wouldn't use this like very much, but it was a very sorrowful event. It's like full of sorrow. Sorrow means sadness, right? Sorrow. So let's move on. Let's have some of these words, because today we're not talking about these moods. It's just I need a few words. Angry. I was angry to hear that. That makes me angry. That angers me. Frustrated. I would put the word. So angry, disappointed. That's another word, right? When you see someone makes you angry, well, let's be angry. Someone makes someone very angry is mad, right? You have mad? Yeah, mad doesn't mean just crazy. It means like I was mad at him. I was mad as hell. Pissed. But these are not formal words. Pissed, pissed off. Pissed. Oh, he is pissed. He's mad at you. He is pissed. He is mad. He is angry. He is, yeah. I was so angry I could kill him. I was pissed. I was livid. Then we have disappointed, frustrated. When something is frustrating, disappointing, remember? We have disappointing, frustrating, disappointing, frustrating. I was bored, sometimes say to death, bored to death. Bored to death means I was in race class, and I was bored to death, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I love this things.
Yeah. I was bored to death. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. Bored to death. Disappointed. Bored to death. What else can we say? Of course, like I said, I'm not talking about the adjectives right now. We will talk about the adjectives. It's a big one. That's a big one. Just because I'm talking about different topics that we have in IELTS. Like you have to talk about seasons, for example. You say, oh, it's my favorite. It makes me happy. It makes me sad. It's very exciting. So we need some adjectives there, right? Well, sometimes something is very boring. To me, winter is very boring because I have to stay at home. And you don't go out a lot. There's not a lot of movement. There's not a lot of hustle and bustle on the streets. There's not a lot of, there are not a lot of people out there. Not many activities. That's from the viewpoint of someone who doesn't like winter, right? Feels bored during winter. Or some people, when they talk about fall, they talk about all the rain. Go ahead. Yes, thank you. And so with that, if nothing comes to anyone's mind, we're going to break for the break. Have fun.